In 2012, Transworld Sport travelled to Portugal to meet up with one of motorcycling's rising stars. 19-year-old Marc Marquez was competing in the Moto2 category. The Spanish rider went on to win the world title that year before bursting onto the MotoGP scene in 2013. Marquez has gone on to become the sport's dominant figure. He won the MotoGP World Championship in his rookie season and defended the title in style last year, winning 13 of the 18 races. We caught up with Marc recently in his hometown of Cervera. Situated some 100 kilometers west of Barcelona, Cervera was founded in medieval times and today boasts a population of around 10,000. Amidst these familiar surroundings, Marc reflected on his meteoric rise through racing's ranks.
Over the last 2 years, I've grown both professionally and personally. On a professional level, I've more experience. I have a better understanding of both the bike and the team, and Honda and myself have more confidence in each other. So as a result, we're making good progress. On a personal level, I'm just a young man, 22 this year, who's still growing up and constantly learning new things. I'm a bit more relaxed these days, less impulsive, and more likely to think things through. So I hope to keep building on these experiences, because they're helping me to improve in all areas of my life.
Marquez had invited the international press to Cervera for the official launch of his fan club. Originally set up in 2010, the year he won the 125cc world title, the club started out as an informal gathering of friends who would watch Marc's races at their favourite bar. Today, thousands of fans from around the world have become members, with locals now converging on Cervera's Masia Els Condals to follow Marquez's MotoGP career on the big screen.
We decided to make a start on this new project midway through 2014 because we could see that the fan club was growing fast. More and more people were joining up, and it was really gaining momentum. So we decided to redesign the logo, create a new headquarters, and open a small fan store. It's in a great location, so we'll have to see how it goes. But I hope that if my racing career continues to go well, then the fan club will go from strength to strength.
The launch was also something of a family affair. As the fan club's president, Marc's uncle Ramon played his part in proceedings. Brother Alex was also present, as were parents Roser and Julia.
Marc's always been something of a perfectionist. He's always looking to better himself from one day to the next. He's the kind of lad who gets up every morning and tries to improve on what he did the day before. We didn't think things would happen as quickly as they have. Every year, things seem to move on faster. Over the last 5 years, his career has really taken off. So, although we always thought it might happen one day, we never expected it to be so fast.
Marc's fan store incorporates a range of racing memorabilia, including some of the motorbikes that have defined his career. He was given his first mini-bike aged 4 and began racing in motocross events a year later. At the age of 8, Marc took up road racing and was spotted by Emilio Alzamora, the former 125cc world champion. Alzamora has been his mentor ever since, guiding Marquez through the national racing scene and thence into 125s, Moto2 and MotoGP.
There's no doubt that his success isn't just down to everything he does on the track. but also to all the work he puts in off it, the motocross training and things like that. He's also fully aware that the success isn't down to him alone. The tenth of a second gains that are made on a track are the result of a great team, a great bike, and all the work he does before he arrives at the circuit.
Away from MotoGP, Marc relaxes by racing motorcycles. Flat track originated in the United States and nurtured the talents of road racing world champions such as Kenny Roberts, Wayne Rainey and Nicky Hayden. The Super Prestigio flat track event was established in 2013. Held in Barcelona, it features world champions from a number of different motorcycling disciplines. Marquez underlined his rare talent at last December's event, defeating the USA's flat track champion Jared Mees to win the title. Marc also has an enduring love of motocross. When the MotoGP season comes to an end, he heads to the hills around Cervera for some back-to-basics fun on two wheels. However, at the beginning of 2014, Marc broke his leg in a dirt bike accident, prompting some observers to question this form of training. He answered his critics in emphatic fashion, winning the opening 10 races of the 2014 campaign before going on to break Mick Doohan's record of 12 victories in a season and claim a second MotoGP world title.
Yes, the records are important to me. Some more than others, though. I guess the one I'm most proud of is breaking Freddie Spencer's record of being the youngest ever MotoGP world champion. That one means a lot to me, because it was a record that seemed virtually impossible to beat. And it's quite something to be able to compare your own achievements and career with some of the true legends of motorcycling.
2014 proved to be quite a year for the Marquez family, as Marc's younger brother Alex won the Moto3 world title. The 18-year-old's burgeoning talent has led to suggestions that the Marquez brothers could one day race in the same MotoGP team.
It would definitely be a dream for me. But at the end of the day, it's something that's still a long way off. First of all, I have at least 2 years in Moto2. I want to do well there, and if I do, then I may get a chance to race in MotoGP. But only the very best riders get to ride for the MotoGP factory teams. My ambition is to ride for a top factory team in MotoGP, but that's way down the line, and I have a lot of work to do to get there.
Yes, why not? Why shouldn't we compete in the same class? Maybe in the same team, you never know. That would be a real dream, racing in the same category, and the two of us fighting for victory in the same race.
However, Marc's immediate focus is winning a hat-trick of MotoGP titles in 2015. His main rival is likely to be compatriot Jorge Lorenzo. The Yamaha Riders' Challenge evaporated early on last season, but Marquez is expecting a resurgence in form from the former world champion.
It will be difficult to improve on 2014, but we'll try to be very focused and work harder than ever, because we know that our competitors will be both stronger and faster.
Although Lorenzo is the rider Marquez most fears, the man he most respects is his childhood idol, Valentino Rossi. The Italian may be edging towards the end of an illustrious career, but he's not slowing down. Last year, Rossi won 2 Grand Prix and finished second in the standings. This season, his 20th in World Championship competition, the 36-year-old is expected to make a spirited challenge for a 10th world title.
To be like Valentino will be difficult, more than anything because of what he's done for motorcycle racing as a whole, and because of what he's doing now in his mid-30s, finishing runner-up in the championship. That's not easy. But my achievements will depend on how much effort I put in. If I continue to enjoy it and stay injury-free, my aim is to continue racing in MotoGP for as long as possible.
Valentino Rossi, Mike Hailwood and Giacomo Agostini are most commonly referred to as motorcycle racing's all-time greats. Marc Marquez appears poised to join their ranks in the not-too-distant future.